Yes, we are back again this beautiful Tuesday, and just like we always do it every Tuesday, right about this time, where we bring to you this flagship program, Voice of Solution. Don't forget the way we say it every Tuesday, Voice of Solution. Solution is here. And we always make you understand that solution is not just here, it's everywhere in Anambra State. In the 21 local governments of Anambra State, solution is hovering around, moving around, and getting the best of it. Courtesy of our amiable Governor, Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, CFR, the Toknadu Governor, the Solution Governor, the Governor who was sworn to bring the best of development to Anambra State, the Governor who has said that on his watch, Anambra State will be the better for it, bringing to us a peaceful, prosperous, and clean and healthy Anambra homeland. Thank you, Mr. Governor. Thank you, Professor Charles Chukwuma for what you're doing in Anambra State. And we're always here behind the cameras on ABS, radio, TV, to bring to you every step of the moment, every move that the governor is doing. Every developmental stride, we bring it here to you on this program, Voice of Solution. One more time, I say welcome to our program this morning. I am and always will be Comrade Emmanuel Oramalo on the television, talking to you, telling you, bringing to your doorstep, wherever you're watching us from your homes, from your offices, from your hotel rooms, everywhere you are, in your vehicles, on your phones, wherever you are getting ABS from. Welcome to our program this morning. All right, just like we always do it, we bring to you a particular topic for the day. And today we are looking at the significance of APGA victory at the Supreme Court, the recent victory that APGA got at the Supreme Court. And I'm hoping to have the National Publicity Secretary of the All Progressive Grand Alliance to be with me on the studio to discuss this vital, topic, what it means to APGA as a party and what it means to Anambra as a state, and especially Southeast, as a zone. Because I can tell you for free that APGA is the only party that you can actually equate to the Southeast, okay? Yeah, Nkabon Kani, Bonkwem, you know the way it is, Kokoroko, Chiefo. So this morning, Chiefo go for us to come and discuss what it means to APGA as a party, the victory that was gotten just a few days ago at the Supreme Court, where the Supreme Court finally laid to rest the controversies, all the discussions, all the, concerning who is the authentic national chairman of the All Progressive Grand Alliance, APGA. And then, of course, it's clear, we all knew from ab initio that, the things that were going down were sponsored, and then it would never hold water. It would never stand the test of time. But we know it just needed a little time for the controversy to be laid to rest. And by the grace of God, that controversy has been laid to rest. And the authentic chairman, national chairman of APGA is not in doubt anymore. Obulu kesi ekwe na nibo. Guys, as we are no knowing, asi na asilia nago, obigo. There's no contentions anymore. There's no halting between two opinions anymore. But not to say that what happened did not cause a little damage to the integrity of the party. But now it's been laid to rest, and everybody is on the same page on who is the chairman of APGA. We'll show you, we'll tell you, we'll bring to you all that details in a short while. But recently, the governor has been, everywhere, commissioning projects, doing a lot of things, setting up new projects in town. But that's not what we're discussing today. We are bringing to you what happened in the Supreme Court. Let me give you a little overview of what happened so that you'll be able to understand when we begin to come into the details of it. You know, a couple of months back, a certain individual, okay, maybe I don't want to mention his name, but it's in the public view, so why not? Edozie Njoku went to the Supreme Court, you know, by whatever means, you know, and then got a judgment, you know, that he is now the national chairman of APGA. Well, if you look at the video, you see what's happening there. And when they had their own, so to say, you know, kangaroo victory, they danced the famous Gogo Gongo dance. And now the authentic chairman, you can see him behind the slide, Ezokemwa, and the team there, also dancing their Gogo Gongo dance, the original Gogo Gongo. Maybe we'll put volume to it, and then we'll listen to it, and then we'll come back and continue our discussion.
Wambe, isele batonye. Wambe, isele batonye. Nasimani yasobeni sebeni. Odi kasina batabeni. Asimani yadubeni sebeni. Odi kasina batabeni. Eyi naga misote. Abeyi biya misote. Enyina gana soginazu bongo bongo. Wambe, isele batonye. Wambe, isele batonye. Nasimani yasobeni sebeni. Odi kasina batabeni. Asimani yadubeni sebeni. Odi kasina batabeni. Eyi naga misote. Abeyi biya misote. Enyina gana soginazu bongo bongo.
Umo bili bono. Yeah. Larry Gaga wanda. Ayo. Larry, shake a bit. Oga dancing for us. Weje kuono neteka. Brody kwelu gono nena. Mbule wa idege. Oga dancing for us. Weje kuono neteka. Brody kwelu gono nena. Ude wenda.
that now you have seen the authentic Gogogongwa dance. You know, when they initially got that frivolous judgment, you remember now, they had their own Gogogongwa dance. Exactly. But now we have the authentic Gogogongwa. So welcome back to the studio this morning. Like I told you, I was expecting my brother and my friend, Mazi Ejimofo Okpala, and he is here this morning. Remember, he is the National Publicity Secretary of All Progressive Brand Alliance. And if you had seen that video, you see him doing the Gogogongwa dance. So tell us, it's been an experience, it's been a journey. You know, when Edozie Njoku surfaced, you know, like our governor will always say, every election year, he surfaces.
Exactly.
This time around, he came with a blow, having gotten a judgment from, you know, the Supreme Court, so to say. And everybody felt that was a knockout punch. Take it from there, and then tell us where we are now. Okay,
first of all, thank you, Anambra. Thank you for having me, my brother Ramali. You know, the truth is that, let me correct a misconception.
Okay.
Edozie Njoku never got any judgment. There was no judgment whatsoever, either of the High Court, the Appellate Court, or even the Supreme Court, wherein a declarative order was given to Edozie Njoku or any of his proxies that they have become the leadership of the party, APGA. Never got that. As a matter of fact, the Supreme Court justices, in their unanimous judgment, you know, obtained last week, were unequivocal when they described Edozie Njoku's actions as fraudulent and frivolous and a waste of the time of the court. And you saw that in the volume of fine that was imposed, you know, for such flagrant abuse of court processes.
22 million naira.
20 million naira for each of the reliefs sought, and in all 60 million.
Wow.
And they're going to pay the money.
Ujengana.
You know, they're going to pay the money. So the truth is, back to your question, where we are is that the party has come back to, you know, its status quo. And by that status quo, I mean the authentic and lawful leadership of the party, you know, led by the ebullient barrister Sly Ezokenwa Ifesimba.
That's right.
You know, so we don't have there are no ifs and buts about where the party stands in terms of its leadership right now. That has been settled by the final court of the land. And we are at a phase where we are now intensifying effort at, you know, living out the vision of the party. You know, part of our driving force as a party is that we don't want to leave anyone behind. Yes, we are the foremost progressive party in the country. And by that I mean we are a party that looks out for our weakest link. And that is why everything we do, even the government that we have, you know, we have in place in Anambra State, is a government couched on massive sympathy for the poor. If you look at what Professor Soludo is doing in Anambra State, and meanwhile we call him our biggest export, we call him our biggest asset as a party, you know, because what he is doing with Anambra is setting the template for true progressive leadership, or what you may call true progressivism. That's right. And these things can be found in the activities he has been doing in the last 30 months. Today in Anambra, the fact that these children, many of whom come from very poor homes, should be given an opportunity to become better than their parents. And the only way that you can give a child an opportunity to be better than his parents is by teaching him or her what the parents did not know, the education they never had.
Quality education.
So we're talking about quality education, quality free education, anchored, most importantly, on a merit-driven process of recruitment of qualified teachers. Like Professor Ludo will say, the child in your village is not interested in where the teacher who is teaching him comes from. Mm-mm. What he wants is education. Right? So, for the first time in known history in this country, a government comes in place and in less than 5 months recruits 5,000 teachers. And we're talking about a government that has also topped its own record by adding another 3,115 teachers. When a country like UK is talking about employing 6,000 teachers, Anambra has employed 8,115 qualified teachers. It tells you where we're benchmarking.
That's right.
Again, in less than 9 months, this same government recruited over 1,000 health workers across the state. And again, on merit, today the 326 PHCs, that's primary healthcare centers across the 326 wards in Anambra State, are very effective. And you ask me why? This is because the Soludo administration has gone ahead to declare free antenatal and free delivery. So no woman today in Anambra who is pregnant pays a dime for going for checkup in any public hospital in the state. And no woman in Anambra who is pregnant pays a dime for delivering a child in Anambra State. And this includes also cesarean section. I'm telling you about true progressivism. Now, today still in Anambra, this Anambra that we're talking about, as we are using as a model of progressive leadership.
Yastic.
We are talking about a state where the governor in the first 3 months, under the first 3 months of the assumption of office, abolished all forms of taxes for petty traders and artisans. Talking about the vulcanizers, talking about
the barrow pushers.
Are not even up to 100,000 naira and less. They don't pay tax today in Anambra State. We're talking about a government that believes in law and order. Today in Anambra, I just saw a video. I don't know, I would have sent it to you, but I was just watching down here. A video of APGA last night. Everywhere is just squeaky clean, light everywhere. People are moving, going about their lawful businesses, moving out without molestation, without any form of, attack or so. This is a government that came into power and had 8 of the 21 governments in the state under the hold of criminals known as unknown gunmen. 8.
Yes.
We had the totality of the 7 local governments in the south.
Yes.
Under siege.
That's right.
Plus Obaru in the north, under siege. But as I speak to you today, there is no inch of Anambra soil that is in the stranglehold of any criminal group whatsoever.
Whether unknown or known.
Whether unknown or known. It has all been recovered. It was this same Soludo came up and told the Anambra that all these things you're seeing are pure criminality. There is no sense of agitation or whatsoever.
At all.
It's not about Biafra. It's about people who have seen lucrative criminality and have
cashing on it.
And I'm telling you, he didn't just unmask them. He provided what you call the carrot for them as well. You remember, when he came into office, he said, see, I have launched the 1 youth 2 skills. No youth in Anambra should have less than 2 skills. So anybody in the bush is a criminal. Come out.
Come out. Exactly. Come out and get a skill.
And in the first 7 months of being in office, he trained over 5,000 young in the Anambra across various skills and empowered them with over 2 billion naira, dropping about 2.5 billion naira with ASBA for those who need more, who need loans, interest-free loans to scale up their businesses. Now this is minus what I call the miracle he is doing with technology in the state. Talking about the SID, the Social Innovation District, our own Silicon Valley. In the first 1 year of being in office, he has trained 20,000 young people across 4 major digital skills. We just finished the first ever innovation week
last week.
Last week,
yes.
And you saw the harvest of cash and empowerment that happened. And I can tell you for free, something struck me in that innovation week. We saw for the first time people winning prize monies on the strength of their innovativeness, their creativity, not about where they come from
or who they know.
This is a new normal. It's almost unusual, down here. So you need to see the smiles, the happiness on the faces of these young people who are being launched into the reality of the 21st century. And I'm telling you that whether it is SID, whether it is 1 youth 2 skills, I can tell you for free that in another decade, the the foundations that Governor Soludo has laid will begin to amount to huge structural, social and economic benefits, not just to Anambra, but the totality of Nigeria. People ask us, okay, what are you doing in terms of agriculture? Well, you have seen our the regenerative agricultural initiative of this government, wherein the governor is now doing what we call the palm and coconut revolution. As of today, over 130,000 households have been employed about 2 million improved seedlings of both coconut and palm. And you see, you saw in the last flag off of that revolution, the second edition of it in Onitsha, they added even Akilu, Okwa, Oji.
That's right.
And some of those are staple trees and crops that are facing the threat of extinction. Soludo is bringing them back.
Okay.
And these things mean more money. So I'm trying to, I had to actually delve, so there's no way you can talk about what APGA represents without necessarily enumerating the sterling records of the Soludo administration in Anambra State in the last 30 months. Because if you're talking about what APGA represents, then come and see what Soludo is doing.
We'll put a hold on it there. Because, you are a young man who has been in this government from inception, and you have seen, you're a witness of truth. Yeah. If we're in court, exactly. You're a witness of truth. So we'll bring you back. Our program is just a very short-lived program, just a 30-minute program. Okay. So we'll put a hold on it there. Okay. And then we'll have to find time to come again, maybe more, in time, to reel out the effect of what government is doing. We are talking, you say roads, you say hospitals, you say, what is the effect of what government is doing to the people? Yeah. That's the link.
Okay. Now, I know we are rushing against time, but let me just drop this in just a few seconds.
In closing.
Just in closing, I want to tell
the Anambra,
and not just the Anambra, Nigerians, Ndibo, and everyone who truly desires the progress of this country, that APGA is the party. There are no hard and fast track to these things. This is the fact, because this is one party that has a binding ideology. It is one party that has a functional and workable manifesto. This is one party that gives credence to youth leadership. This is the only party in this country as of today whose national chairman and majority of his national leadership are young people below 40 or 40. I am here as the secretary of the party. He's not our national chairman. So we're not talking about being leaders of tomorrow anymore. We are now active players.
Leaders of the now. Yes. And if at this young age, they have the opportunity to lead a national party, you can imagine the innovative thinking and ideology that this youthfulness will bring into the development of the party and the governance of Anambra State.
And the country at large.
And the country at large. So I know it's, you want to just continue hearing and listening to the beautiful things that our Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, CFR, is doing, but we just can't break the timing. Come and put your money on this program. Let's extend it to at least 1 hour. So we will have enough time to exhaust all these beautiful ideas that we are bringing to you. Thank you very much, Mazi Ejimofo Okpara, the Publicity Secretary of All Progressive Grand Alliance, for being here today. We are going to bring you back again, not just for APGA now, but for more discussions on what Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo is doing. Keep a date with us again next Tuesday, as it always is, on this program, Voice of Solution. Don't forget, Voice of Solution, solution is here. Not just here alone, but everywhere in Anambra State. God bless you, and have a wonderful day ahead.
I believe in the shining lights. I believe in Chukwuma Soludo.